Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina urges all to be aware as some people making propaganda at home and abroad.
আমরা উন্নয়নশীল দেশ কেন হলাম এটাও সঠিক না বলে অপপ্রচার আমাদের দেশের কিছু মানুষ তারা অপপ্রচার করে এটা হচ্ছে সবথেকে দুর্ভাগ্যজনক যে এরা তারা কারা এদের উদ্দেশ্যটা কি এরা কি চায়
Television, not only a medium of entertainment but also plays a role in nation-building activities, comments Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Export earning from agricultural products hit $1 billion mark. Number of dengue patients dropped to below 100. 72 dengue patients admitted to hospital in 24 hours. Indian Premier Narendra Modi announces repeal of controversial farm laws. And Bangladesh lost to Pakistan by 4 wickets in first match of T20 series at Mirpur. Assalamu alaikum viewers, I'm Tanzila Manar Sultana welcoming you all to News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center. You have just heard the headlines, now moving on to news in details. Prime Minister and Awami League President Sheikh Hasina urged all to be aware against a group of people who are spreading propaganda at home and abroad even after so much development in the country. She said this while chairing the Awami League Central Working Committee meeting at Ganobhavan this afternoon, mentioning that some people are holding meetings on how to pull down the Awami League from power. Sheikh Hasina said the strength of people is the strength of Awami League and her party is working in the service of the people.
আমরা ভালো কাজ করি সেখানে একটা বিতর্ক সৃষ্টি করার চেষ্টা সব সময় এদের আছে এটা বিএনপি জামাতি সবথেকে বেশি সক্রিয় দেশের উন্নয়ন হচ্ছে উন্নয়নের চাকা ঘুরছে বাংলাদেশ আজকে উন্নয়নশীল দেশের মর্যাদা পেয়েছে অযথা অহেতুক বাংলাদেশের বিরুদ্ধে নানা রকম অপপ্রচার করে করে এমনকি আমরা উন্নয়নশীল দেশ কেন হলাম এটাও সঠিক না বলে অপপ্রচার আমাদের দেশের কিছু মানুষ তারা অপপ্রচার করে এটা হচ্ছে সবথেকে দুর্ভাগ্যজনক যে এরা তারা কারা এদের উদ্দেশ্যটা কি এরা কি চায় এই বিষয়গুলি সম্পর্কে আমি মনে করি আমাদের ওয়ার্কিং কমিটির প্রত্যেকটা সদস্য তাদের এই বিষয়গুলি সম্পর্কে সচেতন হতে হবে জানতে হবে এটা প্রতিবাদ করতে হবে এবং জন্য যা যা করণীয় করতে হবে আজকে বিএনপি ইলেকশন করবে কেন তাদের ভোট দেবে কি তাদের দল কোথায় তাদের নেতা কোথায় তারা নেতা বানিয়েছে একজন এতিমের অর্থ আত্মসাৎ করে সাজাপ্রাপ্ত আসামি সে নেতা থাকতে পারবে না তার পরিবর্তে আরেকজনকে রেখেছে সেও তো সাজাপ্রাপ্ত আসামি এবং ফিউজিটিভ মানে বিদেশে পলাতক সে পলাতক আসামি যে দলের নেতা সে দল কি নির্বাচনই বা করবে ভোটই বা মানুষ তাকে কি আশায় দেবে মানুষ তো একটা ভোট দেয় একটা আশা নিয়ে যে যাকে ভোট দেবে তারা ক্ষমতা আসবে তারা তাদের সেবা করবে বিএনপি কে নিয়ে এদেশের মানুষ কি কোনো আশা করতে পারে কোনো ভরসা করতে পারে এবং এমন টাকা চুরি করে তারা বিদেশে নিয়ে গেছে যে সেখানে তারা বিলাসবহুল জীবন যাপন করছে তাদের সোর্স অফ ইনকামটা কি কেউ কি একবার তারেক জিয়াকে জিজ্ঞেস করেছে আপনার সোর্স অফ ইনকাম কি তাহলে এত বাড়ি গাড়ি কাজের লোক ড্রাইভার শান শকত আসে কোথা থেকে তো বাংলাদেশের মানুষের অর্থ আত্মসাৎ করা চুরি করা গরিবের ধন চুরি করেই তো তারা এই অর্থ সম্পদের মালিক হয়েছেন
Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhary has said the Parliament Members Club will go forward with the cooperation General Secretary of the Parliament Members Club A.B. Tajul Islam moderated the meeting, which was attended by the members of the club. The meeting was followed by a cultural function. Activities. He said this was speaking at the 27th TRAB Award 2021 district.
সেটির মধ্যে সীমাবদ্ধ থাকা উচিত। নাটক যখন পরিবেশিত হয় সেখানে যেন কোনো বার্তা থাকে এবং একই সাথে অনুরোধ জানাবো যথেচ্ছভাবে
Lifetime Achievement Awards were accorded at the function to Naeem Nizam in journalism. The volume of agri-products export of the country has crossed $1 billion for the first time in 2020 to 2021 fiscal year. At the time, nearly 20% increase from the previous fiscal's figure amidst a protracted COVID-19 pandemic. At the moment, Bangladesh is exporting agri-products in 144 countries. Bangladesh has exported agri-products such as vegetables, fruits and processed items worth 102 crore and 81 lakh dollar in 2020 to 2021 fiscal year. Of the volume, processed items cover the major portion. The government has been working to remove tariff and non-tariff barriers to increase in export volumes of agri-products. It has already directed to foreign missions to work in this regard. In addition, the government has taken initiatives to increase the capacity of the BADC cold storage at the airport to 120 metric tons. Besides, initiatives have also been taken to set up separate gates and scanners at the airport. Measures have also been taken to set up a world-class laboratory to facilitate export of agri-products. Bangladesh is going to produce hydrofuel from water and waste in Chattogram. The fuel can be used in vehicles and power production. Experts say a vehicle will run a maximum of 131 kilometers in 1 kilogram of hydrofuel, while 1 liter of octane helps run a vehicle 10 to 12 kilometers. Bangladesh is the 25th country that has taken initiative to run vehicles with environment-friendly hydrofuel. A special vehicle run by hydrogen fuel was brought in at Chattogram from Japan last month as part of the initiative to produce hydrofuel. A laboratory has been installed in this regard alongside setting up of modern machinery and equipments. That vehicle runs successfully with hydrofuel. The BCSIR is implementing a 2-year project at a cost of Taka 54 crore. Now, international news. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced the repeal of 3 controversial farm laws after a year of protest. The announcement on Friday morning came on a day Sikhs, the dominant community in Punjab, are celebrating the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism. Farmers say the laws will allow the entry of private players in farming and that will hurt their income. Thousands of farmers had camped at Delhi's borders since last November and dozens died from heat, cold and COVID. Deforestation in Brazil's Amazon rainforest has hit its highest level in over 15 years, official data shows. A report by Brazil's space research agency, INPE, found that deforestation increased by 22% in a year. Brazil was among a number of nations who promised to end and reverse deforestation by 2030 during the COP26 climate summit. The Amazon is home to about 3 million species of plants and animals and 1 million indigenous people. It is a vital carbon store that slows down the pace of global warming. U.S. President Joe Biden has said that he is weighing a U.S. diplomatic boycott of the 2022 Winter Olympic Games due to be held in Beijing, China. A diplomatic boycott would mean that no U.S. officials are sent to attend the Games. The decision comes amid rising tension in the U.S.-China relationship. On Monday, Mr. Biden held his first direct talks with China's Xi Jinping. At the White House, Biden's spokeswoman Jen Psaki said that the U.S. and China leaders did not discuss the Olympics during their 3-hour virtual meeting on Monday. Both Democratic and Republican lawmakers have called for a diplomatic boycott as a means to protest against Chinese human rights abuses. Germany is set to introduce tighter curbs on people who have not been vaccinated against COVID-19 as cases in the country hit a record high. Chancellor Angela Merkel and leaders of Germany's 16 states agreed. The number of daily cases in Germany rose sharply on Thursday to more than 64,000, by far the highest figure since the pandemic began. Germany has now over 52,33,000 confirmed cases and more than 99,000 deaths. The US has now over 4,83,98,000 confirmed cases and 7,89,000 deaths. Russia has now over 92,57,000 confirmed cases and more than 2,61,000 deaths. COVID-19 global death toll crosses 51,51,000 and over 65,34,000 have been infected globally. The Awami League has expelled its Ghazipur City Unit General Secretary and Ghazipur City Corporation Mayor Jahangir Alam from his position in the party. The decision was taken at a meeting of the party's Central Working Committee at Gana Bhavan with Awami League President and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in the chair. Party's General Secretary Ubaidul Qadir said this in a briefing after the meeting. Bangladesh reported 7 COVID-19 deaths and 253 new infections today. Directorate General of Health Services DGHS in its routine daily statement today said the death toll has risen to 27,946 from coronavirus and the tally of infections has risen to 15,73,711. The recovery count rose to 15,37,816 after another 298 patients recovered. The statement said 1.40% of 18,124 samples tested positive. DGH's statistics showed of the people infected from the beginning, 97.72% recovered and 1.78% died. The statement said of the 7 deaths, 1 is between 21 to 30 years, 2 are between 41 to 50 years, 1 is between 51 to 60 years, 1 is between 61 to 70 years, 1 is between 71 to 80 years, and 1 is between 81 to 90 years. 3 out of the 7 people died were male while 4 were female. DGHS informed that 6 people died in Dhaka division and 1 died in Chattogram division. The government has taken initiatives to check unplanned pregnancy as a remarkable number of early marriage were happened in the country last year due to coronavirus pandemic. A survey of Manushya Rijunna Foundation says about 14,000 adolescents at 84 upazilas under 21 districts across the country were forced to do marriage following the adverse impact of coronavirus pandemic. Most cases were found in Borgona district, which are followed by Kurigram, Nilphamari, Lakshmipur and Kushtia. Doctors said early marriage increased risk of unexpected pregnancy, which may cause of death. Directorate of Family Planning has taken various initiatives to check unexpected pregnancy of the girls who are the victims of early marriage. Analysts say it is not possible to stop early marriage through law and punishment. They also said initiatives have to be taken to pave the way for girls to get higher education and arrange work for them, which can play a vital role in decreasing early marriage. The number of people affected by dengue has dropped to less than 100 per day, as only 72 dengue patients were hospitalized in the last 24 hours. 129 patients affected by the Aedes mosquito-borne virus were in hospital yesterday. The increasing number of dengue patients since July this year showed a sign of dwindling from November, as the number of affected varied from 100 to 180 during the month. Has come down to only 72 today. Hospitals across the country saw the highest number of dengue patients in August and September. According to the Directorate of Health, 70 out of the 72 dengue patients hospitalized today come from Dhaka city. On the other hand, there has not been any death from dengue on the previous day. Currently, 517 dengue patients are being treated in hospitals across the country, of which 423 are from Dhaka, while 93 are hospitalized in other divisions. News on sports. Bangladesh lost to Pakistan by 4 wickets in the first T20 of 3-match series in Mirpur today. Chasing the victory target of 128 runs, Pakistan scored 132 for 6 with 4 balls remaining. Taskin backed 2 wickets, while Mustafizur, Shariful and Mehdi took 1 wicket each for Bangladesh. Earlier, Bangladesh won the toss and batted first. They scored 127 runs for 7 in their stipulated 20 overs. Afif Hussain scored 36 runs, while Mahdi Hassan was unbeaten on 30 runs for the host. Bangladesh will face Pakistan in the second T20 match tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the same venue. To end the bulletin, headlines once again. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina urges all to be aware as some people making propaganda at home and abroad. Television, not only a medium of entertainment but also plays a role in nation-building activities, comments Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Export earning from agricultural products hit $1 billion mark. Number of dengue patients dropped to below 100. 72 dengue patients admitted to hospital in 24 hours. Indian Premier Narendra Modi announces repeal of controversial farm laws. And Bangladesh lost to Pakistan by 4 wickets in first match of T20 series at Mirpur. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. We request you all to follow health safety guidelines, wear mask and stay safe from Corona. Khuda Hafiz.